Hello my lovelies, so welcome back to my channel. I'm Marion, of course, and today I will show you how you can gain money in 20 minutes with a cool combination of indicators as you see. Okay, so today I want to show you like how I choose them and how you can choose them, like set them, etc. So Quotex offers traders access to two types of indicators: trend indicators and oscillators. The first help to determine the current direction of the price trend. The second help to find out if the trend is not an extreme part of its development, overbought or oversold zones. The most successful combination is obtained by combining both groups. The most popular among traders with a wide range of experience levels are moving average, parabolic SAR, and Keltner channel. I have written detailed materials about each of them, but like with the description of their working principles in my Telegram channel, of course. So where I also share my own free signals just for you. So it's not superfluous to know that the above three are only the most popular ones. So this does not mean that the other available ones should not be paid attention to. So the best results in the analysis are obtained by those players who are constantly discovering new horizons, testing many strategies in search of the most workable, and constantly trying to improve the one used. So like such tactics can be used on demo accounts without like unnecessary risks of losing money. And to add the selected instrument to the chart, just click on the icon for the selecting technical instruments via the bottom left of the trend window. So after clicking on the bottom, like a pop-up menu opens, allowing you to choose any of the offered tools. So next, let's continue the overview using the moving average indicator, and today I will use that. As you see, we're having period in moving average, and I will go with the simple moving average right over here, as you can see. So as you see, we're having like several of them, and I will change to 15 period, and color is purple, and make it a little wider. Yes, like that, little wider. So all necessary settings are offered for it, and each trader can choose the most convenient display mode for himself. The tool will be displayed on the chart immediately after clicking on its name. If you change the settings, they're applied dynamically as you see, and the selected analytical tool can be removed in two ways: by pressing the delete button in the graphic of display as you see, and also by pressing the X symbol in the trend window. Okay, so an indicator that can be added to the chart can be set up in the same way. So connection of the third-party libraries is impossible. Traders can operate only with the offered set for analysis. So, and with the trend indicators, I will also choose Keltner channel. And today I will stay with the default settings. So the number of oscillators is more numerous. There are 15 of them, starting from the most popular MACD ever used to the more exotic bears and bulls powers, or maybe Vertex. So adding and setting oscillators is identical to the way of working with the trend oscillators, and that's because I will go with MACD today. Also, I will stay with these settings. Finding the best combination of instruments is a purely individual matter, to be honest, and depending on how to use them within a particular trading strategy, you should not limit yourself to working with two instruments like in our chart. You can add 3 or even 4. The main rule is not to allow the system to produce contradictory signals with separate components. Each trader can create the best analytical package for his convenience only after going through their testing procedure. In binary option, the above mentioned individual tools or their combination work in the same way as in any market. So I think we are done with our settings. So I hope that you find this information like kind of useful. So check my combination indicators and we will start, guys. So, okay, what can I say right now? As you see before the session is choose the cool group of currency pairs with a pretty big percentage of payout. That's because I'm really excited to be in the first currency pair, to be honest. So we see that there was the cool downfall of the price, but I will not regret it. I mean, regret that we missed it, because we are working with pretty interesting situation right now. So let's zoom in, and you know what? You see I'm starting with $5. That's because I will not hesitate to go with call option. So guys, I'm in profit, and as you see, we're dealing with a pretty interesting situation where we see that the trend is in the corridor of Keltner channel. So you see, yes, in the last time, let me count 40 minutes. The situation is in the corridor, and as you see, the lines are narrowing right now. Also, MACD indicator showed me when the trade was going that the green line is still about. If I tell you that now I'm giving you your first rewards from trading, it's $1,000, will you follow my steps? I believe that you will do. So now, please keep your attention, because the source I'm sharing with you is actually a key for your reward. I'm sharing with you the real-time trading signals on my Telegram channel, so all of you can gain this $1,000 just in a few hours of trading and a few clicks. Trades which I'm sharing give up to 9% of profit, so with even $100 you can gain your $1,000 easily. Remember, who doesn't try never gets. So don't waste this opportunity. Follow my Telegram channel, link you will find in the description, and see you there. Like the red one. So yes, and it was kind of also the signal to me to go with the call option in the next minute. And yes, you see today I'm using 1 minute for time expiration and 2 minutes for time frame. And let's go to the next currency pair, of course. So let's see what we will deal with the next situation. So the uptrend from the first slide, as you see, but in the last 4 candlesticks we see the reverse of the price. Kind of reverse of the price, because bulls are working really hard, as you see. That's because we need to be really attentive whether the price will go on the next minute. Let me change my investment box to $8, and I will go and check the situation with put option. And yes guys, it's $16 in my pocket already after some few minutes. And as you see, combination indicator is working for me cool, because looking at MACD indicator I see that there is an intersection, and after this intersection I see that the signal line started to be above the green line. So, and also I said before that we are dealing with the reverse of the price, and there it is. We are also seeing this red doji candlestick, and yes, the Keltner channel corridor is really working for me. Really cool too. So let's see and go to the next currency. I will check the situation also, and as you see, again we're working with rising of the price, but it is pretty rapid in the last 3 candlesticks. That's because I need to be really attentive also. So let's see, $16 in my investment box, and I will check the situation with put option. Cool profit. So I really like that in this situation I was dealing not with my knowledge of trading binary options, but it was like a little bit of luck, because as you see, we was working with this red candlestick, and first of all the signal was from the 3 hammers, as you see, and after that I saw that the corridor of Keltner channel is kind of narrowing, looking at the green line especially. So that's because, yes, I think we were dealing with the reverse of the price, but I need to give this situation some time. So that's because, let's go to the next currency pair. So let's see. And from the first side, I'm seeing that we are working again with the raising of the price. But looking at the whole situation in the last 30 minutes. So I see that the rising is pretty volatile. As you see, I'm having pretty similar rates right over here. And let's see, maybe we were working with the next wave. Maybe the situation will go up for some few seconds. And let's see, $31 in my investment box, and I will check the situation with call option. Yes, guys. So my next cool profit, and as you see, I'm just working with the trend first of all, and the combination of cool indicators show me that I was just right. So because as you see, Keltner channel is showing me that the trend in the last 5 candlestick is above the upper line. So, and also MACD indicators show me that the without any synthesis actions for 1 hour, the line is above the red one. And yes, that's because we are dealing with this kind of situation. But as I mentioned before, we needed to be really attentive because of the bumpy movements of the trend. Let's have some fun in the next currency pair, of course. So let's see. What can I say? You see, I can say that the trend is in the corridor of Keltner channel. That's because we are working with these candlesticks with pretty long wicks. So it's pretty dangerous situation, but I really want to try myself. So all in again in my investment box. So, and I will check it out with my call option. And my next cool profit, and we see that again, as I mentioned before, the trend is trying to be in the corridor of Keltner channel. So, and I just went with this move, and also thanks to MACD indicator, I saw when the trade was going in the green line, just started to go up. As you see, if we look thoroughly in this indicator, right now it is going down anyway because of the moving average. But I catched my moment, and that's enough for me. Let's have a good time in the next currency pair. In the last, but I hope that not the least, pretty cool downfall of the price in our eyes. Let's have a moment in our current situation. We're working with the bump of it, and the price just jumped, and we need to consider whether it will go yes up or down. So let's see. Let's go to our investment box. I will change it to all in again, and I will check the situation with the call option. And I'm in a profit again, as you see, and yes, I catched my cool moment thanks to, of course, combination indicators, because I saw that after these reverse trend hammers, the situation went immediately up. Looking at Keltner channel and moving average, we see it clearly, and also after a messy situation in MACD indicator under the level of 0, we see that the green line eventually went up, and right now it is about the red line. And let's have a moment in the next currency pair. Situation is like that. We are dealing with the downfall of the price, pretty rapid, pretty clear, but there are, as you see, like green hammer and also doji and green candlestick. That's because we need to be really attentive to these patterns. Anyway, let me think, and while I think, I will change my investment box to all in again, guys. Why not? And I will check the situation with call option. guys, my next cool profit. And as you see, we're dealing with the rebound of the price as I predicted. I'm really happy that my knowledge of trading and binary options is like paying off. If you want to know more, you can go to my Telegram channel, of course, like where I use like different useful information about combination indicators, signals, and etc. And also I share my own free signals. So really want to meet up you there, will be nice. So as I mentioned to you before, we were talking about these two green candlesticks that signal me that the situation will change in next like few minutes. And we were just dealing with this situation. Okay. So thanks to the Keltner channel indicator, I saw that the bottom line is trying to go up when the trade just started. So let's have a moment in like the next currency pair. Okay, the situation is like that after some cool moment with the rising of the price, we're here with the reverse of it. Okay, so and right now the situation is going like straight forward. Keltner channel corridor is showing us that the lines are widening. So what I can say, I want to challenge myself, really. So let's go with all in again. So $360 my investment box, and I will check this out. And that's what I'm talking about. So as you see, like the next profit again. So yes, you saw that Keltner channel like pretty clearly showing us that the bottom line of the corridor is going rapidly down after that. So the candlestick just dropped, and also moving average showing us that the price will go down for some few minutes. And also MACD indicator after this intersection, as you see, there was an intersection. So the situation was pictured like that on the trend. The situation went also down because of the red line. That is about the green one. So really cool trade. Let's have a moment in the next currency pair. I'm here with still rising of the price. There was kind of a drop of it. And right now I really want to check this situation, and you see Keltner channel corridor is really narrowing. I will catch this moment also. $694 in my investment box, and I will check the situation with put option. So my first $1,000 in my pocket, and you see we're just working with a narrow situation in the both sides. So, and I mean like looking at the Keltner channel corridor, I mentioned before that the corridor is narrowing, and also MACD indicator was showing me that the green line is trying to touch the red line and the situation was narrowing. That's what I'm talking about. And that's because I'm sitting with my cool profit of like $1,300. It's really cool. So let's have a moment in the next currency pair. So American dollar and Turkish lira. So the situation is a bit similar to the previous one, but still we're working with pretty long candlesticks. And some of them are having pretty long wicks. That's because we need to be cautious about that. But anyway, I want to challenge myself in this situation also. Let's have a moment with our $1,300, and I will check the situation with call option. So guys, as you see, working with pretty difficult situation, but still we're having our cool profits, which are like very cool. That's because I'm sitting here with my next $1,000, and so you see the situation was like that. The MACD indicator was showing me that the green line was making kind of of an intersection with the red one, but right now it is a bit messy. So the main character in this situation was a moving average for me, because I saw that the line is still trying to go up. So it was still signaling me that the price will go up for some few minutes. And also Keltner channel corridor was a little bit widening, so I predicted that 1 minute will be enough for me to make my cool profit with call option. So that's because we were working with this green candlestick. So let's give this situation some time and go to the next currency pair, of course, with 80% of payout. So not bad at all. So, and the situation cleared it up a little bit and it is more easy to read. So we see this pretty situation with candlesticks. They have a pretty long wicks, so of course it is beautiful, but it is really dangerous, what I can say. So let's have a moment right over here anyway. So like $2,000 and $450, and I will check the situation with call option. Wow, guys, pretty risky situation, but we're sitting here with $4,000. I'm really happy about it, because like I just trusted my combination of indicators, and the combination of indicators was telling me, like, firstly Keltner channel will show me that the corridor is going up and it's widening, especially the bottom line as you see, and secondly MACD indicator will show me that after this intersection the green line is going up and it is above the red one. So also, if you will look at the bars of MACD indicators, yes, you will see that I was working with 3 green bars that are above the level of 0. So it's really cool. Let's have a moment in the next currency pair, and we are starting the second circle of our currency pairs. So anyway, I want to have more today. So the situation is still going up after some cool bearish movement. The situation is like that, so I think I will be pretty volatile. So, but I want to catch my moment right over here. Also, let's have a moment with $3,000, and I will go and check the situation with put option. And yes, guys, I'm in a profit here also, so $7,000 in my pocket. I'm really happy about it, and thanks to my combination of indicators, of course, that happened. And I mentioned to you before that we will deal with pretty volatile situation. That's because we are here with this kind of like developing wave. And why I consider that? I think because of the MACD indicator. You see, if you look at the bars, we see that there was order with 2 greens, 2 red bars, and also Keltner channel is showing out the same, especially the upper line of the corridor. That's because, guys, I'm saying you always that you need to consider all signals, all details from the trend and graphic. It will help you a lot if you're getting money. So let's have some fun in the next currency pair. So still we are here with the downfall of the price, but as you see, yes, so the candlesticks are shortening. That's because it is signal to be really attentive whether the price will go down or not. So let's have a moment right over here. So $3,000, I will go with this 6, and let's check the situation with put option. So guys, it's $12,000 in my pocket already. So, and thanks to, of course, my combination of indicators. So, and secondly to this pair, because it was one of the easiest trades to me in this session, to be honest. I think it's really clear. And in this bright moment, I want to stop my session. I really hope that you like this video, and if you have like more questions, you can leave them at the comments down below. I will answer to all of them. Thanks you all for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and Telegram channel, of course, and where I share useful information and my own freestyle. So we will meet in another video, of course. Bye.